Let's dive into the discussions shaping the nation.
Thank you, Cathaoirleach, and I'll be sharing my time with Minister James Brown. First of all, I want to thank again the Social Democrats for raising this motion. It's important again that we discuss this important topic, and I think it's also fair to say that despite what is being said, we all want the same thing. There's a shared ambition in this House, and that is for increased home ownership and for increased housing delivery, for decreased rents and to end homelessness. And despite that, I think it is a mischaracterisation to say that our interests are developer-led. They're not. We are interested in helping the same people that the people in this House are interested in helping. And it's clear that despite the progress that we've made under Housing for All, that we need to up and increase supply. We need to get to about 50,000 houses per year, and to do that, it's going to cost around €20 billion per annum. The state's contribution at the moment is in around €6 billion, and whether or not that increases, of course, everything is on the table, and it may well increase. But the fact of the matter is, there still remains a deficit of about €14 billion, and the state cannot do that on our own. We cannot fill that gap on our own, and therefore it is important that we have input from private investors. But as soon as we suggest that, it's completely mischaracterised. We're hearing accusations that we're only out there for the developers, that the Celtic Tiger is back. And that's simply not true, and it's simply a mischaracterisation of the truth. What we're doing is, we constantly hear the Housing Commission being referenced in these debates. We are putting on the table and suggesting solutions that has been put forward by the Housing Commission. And one is that we have a diverse and stable source of funding. A diverse and stable source of funding includes funding and sources of investment from private investors. And I've constantly heard as well at this debate today that the RPZs are gone and that we're getting rid of rent caps. Nothing of that sort has been suggested. There's a review going on. And I think it's only right that we review and overlook what we've done so far. And to say that we're ending rent caps or RPZs are gone, again, is a mischaracterisation. Deputy Hearn, you mentioned a mother living in emergency accommodation and a baby being born in emergency accommodation. And of course, that is unacceptable. That's something we all want to see an end to. And Deputy Connolly referenced people living in tents. And these are situations that absolutely are unacceptable and we want to see an end to. But and you're right to bring it up, by the way. I mean, this is your opportunity to raise those issues. But what we don't hear, we never hear from opposition, is where Housing for All has helped people and where it's been a success. And it has, and I've seen it in my own constituency. I've seen hundreds of people get secure tenure from social housing under Housing for All. That's something that we never hear about. I know these people, they have keys to their houses, and they're very glad of interventions from Housing for All. And we never hear of those people who availed of the Help to Buy scheme and simply would not have a house without that scheme. Or we never hear of those people who have availed of the vacant property scheme. Housing for All has helped. Not perfect, but it has helped. But of course, we need to do more. And we also hear quite often in this debate about immigration and people going to Australia, but we never hear about those who are coming back. And they are. They're coming back in their droves, and I know them. They're friends, they're people my age, younger and older. They are coming back as well. And that's something we don't hear. So I think we need to have a mature debate on it. I welcome the debate. But there has to be room for the private sector, and that's something that's quite clear for it to fill that gap.
Like, share, and subscribe, and let us know your thoughts in the comments. We'd love to hear from you.